Next on the panel, as Zishan describes him, funky and trendy, Simon Creek. As the Managing Director and Head of the Family Law Team at HHG Legal Group, Simon Creek leads the firm's commitment to quality service and client care. His impressive career has seen him win various awards, including the 2008 40 Under 40 award. Simon will briefly talk about how a farm boy got to be a law firm owner, growing a legal business from humble roots. So, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to have all your legal questions ready for Simon Creek.
All right. Well, very nice to be here. Zishan, thank you for the invite. It's dangerous asking a lawyer to sit up the front of a group of people and speak for 3 minutes. We're not known for brevity, but I'm going to be good. I've got my instructions, and I know a buzzer's going to go off if I'm not quick. Look, instead of boring you with the law, it can be dry at times, even though it's directly applicable to all business. I've picked one part, and something that has always been of particular interest to me because I've always been up against it. And I think anybody who succeeds in business will nod their head and agree when I say that that issue is negativity. And it's people around you, it's forces around you saying that for whatever reason, you can't do it. And I think for most of my life and business career, there's always been people saying you can do that or you can't do that. When I, as a farmer's son in Boyett Brook, decided or started thinking about anything other than farming, I was told, no way, you have to be a farmer. We've always been farmers, that's it. When I actually decided at 13 that I wanted to be a lawyer, there was shock and horror. Why on earth would you not want to chase sheep all day and come home stinking of cow shit? I mean, have you got rocks in your head? And I really was in a cultural, in a very different cultural setting to the one I find myself these days. When I became a lawyer, the word was, well, you're never going to make partner because as a farm boy you haven't had the political or social connections to make that work. When I became a partner at the age of 26, everybody said I was too young. You're going to bugger it up within days. And there were some fascinating close calls, I can tell you, but we got there. When Murray Thornhill, the other owner of HHG Legal Group, had taken a very small rundown Albany firm and turned it into a serious unit, I suppose, and we said, well, that's step one, now we want to open up in Perth. People said, you've got to be crazy, you don't open up law firms from Albany and succeed in a capital city. When not many years later we took out the 2010 Rising Stars Award, another Business News Award, for the second fastest growth, I think, of any SME business in the state that year. Again, the critics were this time saying, we're going to burn out, it's not going to last, the faster they rise, the quicker they fall. And on it goes. And I know that in most business settings, this is not a necessarily uncommon story to hear. There will always be tall poppy knockers around you. We, on the 2nd of February this year, launch the first money-back guarantee for a law firm in Australian history. It's never been done before. And you can just imagine the profession, thank you. This has been my BHAG, my big goal for 4 to 5 years, to really raise the bar in the profession like it's never been done before. I think Rick, from a customer service angle, will appreciate the need for the professional services to start to learn from retail and others in this area. But the long and the short of it is the profession's convinced we're going to fail. We're all going to go broke because everybody's going to rip us off and we won't make a dollar again. We disagree and we're going to take the risk. But the negativity's there, the criticism's there, and I suppose my challenge before the buzzer goes for everybody here tonight, whenever you're up against negativity, is simply to ask yourself one question. Are you going to let it make you or break you? Thank you.